Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting story. A couple injuries for them. Their rotation perhaps shortened and more minutes now to go around.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Richardson. Wagner is out there with Porter. And it's Clutch. Livingston is out there with Sharp. And it's Pierce. Then there's Hunter. And it's Bernard in at the shooting guard position. Well, here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. They go back and forth and back and forth.
Now here's Pierce. Inside. The shot's good from Livingston.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Outside, Porter. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Ryan's checked in for Hunter.
Richardson at the line for one.
That's good from Richardson. Now here's Pierce. Tight defense on him. Pass to Bryant. Wagner against Sharp. Here's Bernard. Here's the teardrop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Walls is checked in for Richardson. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Porter. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Wagner. Wallace kicks to Wagner. Here's Clutch. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Porter. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Pass to Sharp. Now here's Pierce. D right on him. Back to Sharp. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Porter. It's not going to go for him. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Bernard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And the layup is good.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Now here's Pierce. Pass to Sharp. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Bryant passes to Pierce. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Bernard, guarded by Porter. Pass to Sharp. Here's Bernard. And it's good for 2. Bernard's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Clutch, defended by Bryant. Teardrop shot. And Pierce pulls it down. Pass to Bernard. The kick out to Pierce. Here's Sharp. Here's Bernard. He's got 6. And it's Sharp missing. Being well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And finished off by Porter.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Outside Pierce. Pass to Bernard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And the first one at the line is good. Barry's checked in for Sharp. So he gets them both. Gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. To the right side. Back to Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Payton. 2 shots.
That's good from Payton. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Peyton. Now Bryant, still scoreless. To the middle, he's looking for Brand and fight, and finished off by Brand.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Wallace with a screen on Pierce. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Bernard. 8 points for him. Bryant can't get it to go.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Outside, Peyton. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Town.
Substitution on the court.
And there's 1:45 left in the first. Outside, Tatum. Wallace kicks to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum setting the pick for White. Shoots a 3. Another shot. And Wallace finishes inside.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Bryant gets a wide open look, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Caldwell passes to Peyton. White against Bryant. The 10-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Wiles. To the paint. Here's Burton. Great D that time from Tatum. Gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And here's White. Peyton outside. Right side, White. Wallace with a screen on Bryant. White driving inside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. They're up by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
They've got Wagner out there with Big Daddy. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward. Wagner passes to Armstrong on Monday and then on Wednesday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Here is Keefe. Outside Bryant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Keefe passes to Sharp. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And White, no good on that one. Outside, Bryant. Pass to Wiles. Back to Bryant. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Right wing. Sharp with a screen on White. Here's Burton. Off target with his three. At 50% in a decent groove. Chandler up top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. He's off on the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his first basket of the night. Here's Caldwell. Hasn't made one yet. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Caldwell. Chandler with the ball. And he converts the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Bryant, guarded closely. Sharp with a screen on Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line from your home team, Estrada. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Lyles checked in for Sharp. And the second free throw, good. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Away team foul. Substitution on the court.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
16. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Barry. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. That one doesn't drop. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Now here's Bryant. He's guarded closely. Pass to Bernard. Over Hendricks. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Good. He has 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
From deep, Bryant. Good on the triple.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Caldwell, defended by Bryant. Out to the right wing. Back to Payton. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. And the foul on the closer. That's his first foul.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
All right, let's keep it going for your dancers.
Sharp against Wagner. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Livingston. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside Pierce. Here's Livingston. Richardson covering. Here's Sharp. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Richardson with the screen on Pierce. Pass to Richardson. Rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, Hunter. The layup missed. Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Kicks it out to Wagner. His first shot coming late. Clutch can't hit. Shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Back to Pierce. 1:39 left in the first half. Here's Bernard. And that one hits back iron. It's a close game here in Philadelphia.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Hunter got a piece of it. Pass to Sharp. Back to Hunter. Here's Bernard. Richardson covering. Hunter the screen. Here's Bernard. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. 45% in quarter number 2. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Trying to get something going, and that's 2 points on the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Bernard. 8 points for him. That ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Shoots it up. No good there off the double clutch. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Leading by just 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
And guys, we're still in the early parts of this season, but the power rankings are shaping up.
Taking a look at the visitors, they're still trying to find their direction. A little too inconsistent for me, and, that's why they're not ranked that high.
Yeah, we've seen glimpses from them. The consistency hasn't been there, but we're just getting started. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Bottoms.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
From the field, 44%, not bad. We've got Pierce, Sharp out there with Livingston. Then there's Hunter, and it's Bernard in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And it goes down 2 points. And here's Pierce. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Sharp. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Wagner. Sharp's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Bernard. 10 points for him. Shoots from the elbow. Count it. Good. Bernard's got 12.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Lob pass to Wagner. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now here's Pierce. Not a lot of room. Down low. Here's Bernard. And Clutch pulls it down. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Porter. Hunter grabs the miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Porter against Hunter. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hunter, the pass to Bernard. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Porter looking it over. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. With the teardrop, the rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, here's Pierce. Off on the layup.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Wagner with a screen for Porter. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Bernard. And he banks in the layup. Bernard's got 16. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Clutch. He has yet to score. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Inside, and it's blocked. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Bernard. 16 points for him. To the middle. Porter with the steal. There's a screen by Porter. There's Clutch. There's the screen. To the inside. And stolen by Hunter. Bottoms the pass to Pierce. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Pierce. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Caldwell passes to Chandler. Out to the right wing. Here's Sims, defended by Bryant. Porter against Pierce. Porter inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside, Pierce. Pass to Brand. Now, here's Hunter. Brand passes to Bryant. It's Pierce on the wing. It doesn't go for him. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Caldwell, defended by Bryant. Pass to Caldwell. Richardson with the screen on Bryant. Here's Caldwell. Connects in the foul line jumper. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Pierce the pass to Bryant. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 10 points for him. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. On the wing, Chandler. Here's Sims, defended by Pierce. Here's Caldwell, rebounded by Brand.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Bryant passes to Livingston. Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Porter. Pass to Bryant. Fades and shoots. And he can't bank that one in. Doing it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Sims. Pierce covering. Sims kicks to Porter. Inside. Here's Caldwell. Here's Sims. Nothing on the board. Porter, bounce pass. And that one, good.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Outside, Pierce. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Up by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. White is out there with the doctor. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Armstrong. Burton, good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Burton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. White with it. Here's Savage. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Being 49% on the game. They'll take that. Pass to Burton. Back to Bryant. And here is Lyles. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Savage. No good on the three. Now here's Bryant to the paint. Here's Brand over Armstrong. No good from Brand. Being 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Back to White. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Missed inside. Now Lyles. Pass to Brand. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he lays that one in. And it's 6 points for the doctor.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Now here is Brand. Here's Burton. Bryant outside. Inside. Right block shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Spins. Caldwell passes to Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in to Mike Brown. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Bernard. Pass to Barry. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
To the middle. Here's Caldwell. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 8 points for the doctor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Bryant outside. Pass to Bernard. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And a deep three from Bryant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Wallace. It's hauled in by Barry. Doing reasonably well, 45%. Outside Bryant. Lets a floater go. And it goes out of bounds following the shot.
Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound pass. Bernard, shot's good.
rising to the occasion. He found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Richardson with the screen on Pierce. Pass to Richardson. Rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Pierce. Got a piece of it. Up top, Wagner. There's a screen by Porter. And here's Richardson. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Sharp. Back to Pierce. And the layup falls.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside, Porter. Richardson with the screen on Hunter. To the inside. And here's Pierce. Pass to Hunter. Now Sharp. Here's Bernard. Sharp with it. The tray. Good on the three-point shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Wagner has screen on Hunter. It's Porter outside. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
Bernard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team, Bernard. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Back to Porter. Wagner outside. Up top, Porter. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your home team, Bernard. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
51% from the field. They'll take that. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Richardson with the screen on Hunter. Hunter outside. The steal. And here comes the break. Moving it up. Here's Pierce. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Richardson with the screen on Hunter. Here's Porter. It drops.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And what's their best move at this point?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1. We'll see if they try.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sharp. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul, third team foul. At the line for two, Sharp.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within two here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Bernard. Nice defense from Wagner. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the away team. Number 2. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Here's Bernard. No good with the triple. And they go to the intentional foul.
Livingston. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for the away team. Porter at the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Here's the pass to Sharp. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports.